Namaste. Welcome to Junior Tesla. There is a square and that is divided into 5 regions of equal area, and one small unit is given, strip. This strip is 2 units. We have to find the total area of the square. This particular problem had appeared in our previous episode and we had solved it using a direct method. Here we have taken the same problem and we are going to solve it using some other technique. So 2 solutions are given here. I am going to explain these 2 solutions. The basic concept is the square is divided into 5 regions of equal area. We are going to write these areas in terms of different unknowns, okay, using different dimensions. For example, let me take the first solution here. As the square is divided into 5 regions, there are so many different lengths or so many different sides inside the square. And since we don't know those values, okay, that sides, what we are doing is we are going to give different names, different unknowns for those sides. For example, here, this particular length, I don't know what is the exact value, so I will call it as A. Then this length, I have taken it as B. These 2 line segments are equal, I have taken it as C, and this is D. Now using these unknowns, I mean these values A, B, C, D, I can write the area of any of these regions. For example, if I want to know what is the area of this region, this particular region, it is length into breadth, so 2 into A plus B, that will be the area of this. Similarly, this vertical strip, what is the area? It is this into this, so A into 2C, because this length is 2C, so A into 2C will be the area of this particular length, square. Then this square, it is B into C, very direct, right? Similarly, if you want to find the area of this particular strip, it is this into this, so D into 2 plus 2C. So you can, the basic idea is you can write the area of any particular region, okay, any region. So that is why we have introduced a lot of variables. Instead of saying variables, we can call it as unknown, because these values A, B, C, all these things are not changing, so they are just unknowns. Now the idea is, let me write 2 or 3 different regions areas and compare them, equate them, and try to find the values of these unknowns, okay. So what is the value of A, what is the value of B? Because once you know the value of any of these unknowns among A, B, C, D, if you know at least one value, then you can find the remaining values, because everything is connected. So that is the basic idea here in this particular solution. So what I do is, I have taken 2 into A plus B, that is the area of this region, that is equal to A into 2C. So A into 2C is this region, that is equal to BC. So I have taken 3 regions, okay, 3 areas I have written. So all these 3 are equal, because it is given in the problem that all the regions are of equal area. So all these 3 expressions are equal. So 2 times A plus B is equal to A into 2C is equal to B times C. Now if you have taken only this expression, that is A into 2C equal to BC, I can tell what is the value of B. B is equal to 2A. So I have got the value of B in terms of A. Now this expression B is equal to 2A, I can substitute here. 2 times A plus B will become 2 times A plus 2A, which is equal to 2 times 3A. Now 2 times 3A is equal to 2 times AC. So 2 and 2 will get cancelled. You can say A is equal to, sorry, A also got cancelled. You will get the value of C. C is equal to 3. So if you know the value of C equal to 3, then you can tell what is the side of this square, because it is 2 plus 2C. So C is equal to 3, that is 3 plus 3 plus 2, which is equal to 8. Once you know the side of the square, you can immediately tell what is the area of the square. It is equal to 8 into 8, which is 64 square units. So the basic idea is, I have introduced a lot of unknowns, okay. So each region, I try to find the area in terms of these unknowns, and I try to compare these areas, because all these regions are of equal area. So I am just comparing all these values, and I am trying to get the values of these unknowns A, B, C, D, and finally I get the value of one side, okay. Then I can tell what is the total area of the square. Now the same concept is taken in a different way in another solution. This is the second solution. Again I have taken y, x, etc. Just to have a difference, I have taken a different variable, but you can still use ABCD, no problem. Okay, these are the notations used by the person who is solving the problem. So you can take ABCD, XYZ, LMN, etc. anything. That is not a big issue here. So I have taken this length as y, so this length is also y, and this length is x. Now if this area is xy, x into y, then this particular region, the length is 2y, so the width will be x by 2, because the area must be equal. So one strip or one region area is xy, another region which has the length 2y, the breadth should be x by 2. So one side is multiplied by 2, definitely another side should be divided by 2, right? So that is why this is x by 2 and this is 2y. This is y, this is x. So the areas will be equal, xy and xy. Now if this is x by 2, then this length, total length will be x plus x by 2. Now again we are going to use the same technique here. We are going to write the areas of these regions, okay, in terms of x and y. If we have taken this region, it is 2 times x plus x by 2, that is equal to this region, that is equal to xy. Now if you compare them, simplify them, you will get x plus 2x equal to xy, or y is equal to 3. If you know the value of y, then you can tell what is the total length of the square. So it is 2 plus 3 plus 3, which is equal to 8. Therefore the area of the square is 8 square, which is equal to 64 square units. So we have applied one concept. The concept is, since they have told that the bigger square is divided into 5 equal regions or 5 equal areas, we are trying to write these areas separately and equate them. Since all of them are equal, we can just equate any 2 regions. So we are equating all these regions and trying to get the values of the unknowns, and then we are finding the length of the square, and then from that we can find the total area of the square. Very simple, direct, simple solution. I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you very much. For more videos on maths learning, please subscribe our YouTube channel Tesla Education. Also let us know in the comment section about the topics you would like to learn so that we bring more videos to you. Thank you.